Hi Scorpios and Crosswatchers, welcome to Bear Food Mama Intuitive Reading. This is your reading for Monday, March 4th, sorry. Maybe February 4th was significant to you for some reason. In any case, welcome. If you want to enter to win a free reading on 3/23/24, just put free reading in the comments. Otherwise, let's go. Alright, thanks for being here, Scorpios. I love reading for you. We've had some really good energies coming out over the last couple days, last few days, just the last week really, in general, since that full moon in Virgo. And I'm digging it. So what does my Scorpio family have in store for them on Monday? March 4th, Spirit, please protect this reading. Send any negative energy back to sender. Transmuted tenfold for the greatest good of all. Amen. Archangel Michael, please protect this reading. Thank you for being here, for bringing clear messages to my Scorpio family for their highest good. Amen. Okay. Sorry, these ones just came out on the bottom. Okay, cool. Okay. So we have the King of Fire, who equates to the King of Wands in your past energies. Reversing the Nine of Swords. I really like this depiction of the Nine of Swords. Her brain is like on fire, and so are all her fingers, and she has this lotus at her heart chakra. Her wrists are bound by the sword. She is like immovable because she's focused in her mind, just overthinking. Like she's got like the sun and the planets like in this celestial sphere in her head. It's like she doesn't even really have to go anywhere. Everything is in her mind. So I think that's something about the Ten of Swords, or the journey through the swords as well, is you sort of start to realize by the end of it, right, the projections are all these like mental, it's mental. A lot of it's mental. I don't know if you've heard of the concept of mentalism. That might be something interesting to you. I remember like when I first started getting into reading like occult stuff for reasons my brain couldn't fathom, mentalism was something I was intrigued by. And at the same time, I just thought it was ridiculous. But the more I learn, the more I am amazed by the power of the mind. And also what it is to be outside of it. Like, not out of your mind, but like outside of the constrictions of our like scaffolding, our thought scaffolding. It's like how easy it is to learn something new that changes your whole reality, you know, restructures everything. It's a really interesting concept that it's so powerful and it's so fragile at the same time. Wow, this is an interesting message coming through. You might have had a head injury, or somebody you know may have, this person may have been dealing with like a head injury or something that changed their mental state. I don't know if you've ever experienced that or met somebody who like hit their head one too many times and it just changed their personality, like the way that they operate. We'll clarify all of this. That's an interesting message coming through. You have the Ace of Cups reversed as well. This blue dragon to me, it represents the power, because it's blue, of the throat chakra, of communicating your authentic emotions. These are all my intuitive readings, right? You had the Sage come out in your last reading with these cards. So this is the balance of your masculine and feminine energies. You're well versed in your practice, whatever that is. You might have a practice. I'm hearing chiropractic for some reason. And you're going forward on this journey. You have a choice to make in the future, I think. Every time I see this card, it reminds me of that Robert Frost poem, Two Paths Met in a Wood, or something, and I should know this whole poem by heart. It's like one of the simplest, most famous poems out there, but I don't remember it. I've had to recite it like numerous times too. I just don't remember. So, I think the King of Fire in your past, I'm not gonna read that one. That's pretty self-explanatory. I might look at the reverse meaning of this Nine of Swords. Nine of Air. So the blockage, all too often we allow fears, sometimes imagined fears, to prevent us from leading a happy, productive, and fulfilling life. We limit our potential because we imagine we will be laughed at. Oh, this is your reading yesterday, Scorpio. If you haven't seen that one, definitely check it out. It's about essentially self-sabotage, but it's like a subconscious self-sabotage by equating your self-worth with your work, with what it is you do. Your practice here might be that I was talking about. Anyway, this is you overcoming that blockage by slowly integrating and learning to accept your worth. Just as you imagine your worst fears, you can also imagine success. When you find your imagination taking you down a negative pathway, you can choose to take control of your dreams instead. It is in your power to shift and change all that you imagine. Yeah, the mind. When you see failure, change it to success. When you imagine an ending, instead see a beginning. When you fall, learn how to fly. It is your imagination. It is yours to control, to manipulate, and create. Imagine your fears away. Ooh, I like that. I got shivers. I got shivers. Imagine your fears away. That's this Ace of Cups. You're imagining a new emotional beginning. And you may have been dealing with some stuff that made that feel like it was some sort of impossibility for you. But your mind is powerful. That might be where we're going with this reading. The Ace of Water reverse can symbolize a moment or situation that has us feeling overwhelmed, denying, or fighting our true feelings. We may love, but we are afraid to admit that we love. We may yearn for connection, but deny our need, and do what we can to prevent bonds with others from forming. Fear of being hurt and disappointed, of discovering that the one we love is not who we thought them to be. Simply having unrealistic expectations can end many new relationships before they even begin. The Ace of Water signifies a need to let down the barriers you may have built around your heart and allow a loving experience or opportunity to unfold, free of fear's influence. It asks that you allow a relationship to begin and be explored, whether that relationship be with a person or an interest, before you determine whether it is right or wrong for you. Okay. Oh, interesting. I just flipped to the love card. It's not what I meant to, but I read honor your body as a temple. That's been coming out a lot with your Queen of Wands energy. So this sage talks about wisdom gained in the present is left for future generations. This is about building a legacy. And the legacy has something to do with your practice or your knowledge, especially about integration of duality. These cards both symbolize integration of duality. With the dog here, talking about like rational masculine energies, and the owl being divine feminine wisdom, especially from the other side. Owls are messengers for the dead, or to the dead in my heritage anyway, my culture. So that is something. Feminine and masculine, and study. There's the journey. I'm gonna read the journey here. I feel like the sage is pretty self-explanatory. However this relates to you, whatever it is your expertise is, whatever it is that interests you, that's making you feel like this urge to move forward, or urge to read or study or delve into, whatever it is, the sage, you'll intuitively know what that is for you. The journey here, again, here you go. There's these two paths. Experience, character, the past, cause and effect, consequence, conditioning, environment, external influences, and providence. You're created by your experiences. Your character is shaped by your past. How does your past influence you? Act with reason and purpose. Avoid involvement in unwanted conflict. Create happy memories. Learn from your journey. Don't make your truths a prison. This day is yours to shape. There's definitely something about your truths imprisoning you here, and you learning to like turn this on its head by like reconditioning yourself to believe in the inverse through affirmation, through practice, your practice of ritual affirmations, basically ritual and the story we tell around ritual, right? Creating symbolic meaning for our actions is what guides the meaning of our life, and it's what guides like our day-to-day. Like say you have like a daily ritual where you wake up, you drink coffee, you take a shower, brush your teeth, all that stuff, and then you go to work and blah 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 blah, and then you come home, and this is you like learning to reinvigorate your ritual, your daily ritual, even to the minutia, with meaning, which is the essence of spell work. Really, it's just a practice of imbuing our actions with intention. And there's a lot that's come up in your readings lately, Scorpio, about intention and the power of intention being the difference between the ever unfolding chaos or entropy of the universe and like the ordered beauty of universal synchronization or harmony. This is you learning to ritualize your existence with meaning for your authentic self. That's beautiful. Okay. Thank you, cards, for bringing us those lovely messages. I feel like I need to... You have faced many obstacles. You have also experienced times of intense joy and bliss. The Journey card represents the life you have led and will lead, and how it has shaped you, changed you, created you, and influenced every choice you have ever made and will make, and every experience you have ever had and will have. I watched this movie recently called Pay the Ghost with Nicolas Cage. It was free on YouTube, and he's this he's a professor who talks about chance. I don't remember the theories exactly, but he talks about like chaos theory, you know, like everything's just chaos, or like this is all something that was created with meaning by some divine being. And anyway, that's just something that's coming through for that. All right, let's clarify these messages for my Scorpios. This King of Wands has been kind of all over your readings lately, and I want to know who he is, or she. Might be you. Ooh, and your fiery energy. 9 of Swords, yeah. Okay. It's somebody you're worried about, or something you're worried about. For sure. Something you've been overthinking. What have you been overthinking? 6 of Swords. Somebody you moved away from. Calmer waters. 10 of Wands. Something you're feeling burdened by. 8 of Cups reversed. You've been overthinking a situation from your past with the 6 of Swords. And it's been making your journey feel like burdened, heavily burdened. And I feel like this 10 of Wands has come up in your readings lately as like you choosing to pick up these burdens, because it's like you were walking around with one wand before, and so you're happy to have them. You're not like you have this friend, right, who's helping you move your wands. So it's not like you're totally, sorry about the noise on the camera, I just wanted you to see the cards. So it's not like you're totally weighed down. And then the Eight of Cups reversed is something you're hanging on to, not wanting to walk away from, especially emotionally. So you may have already walked away from this situation or this person or this ego identity, but you're still thinking about it a lot. It still is heavily burdening you, and so you haven't actually left that situation because in your mind you're still there. So you're not in the present moment, and you're dragging the energy of this thing or person or situation into your present, which is preventing you from having a new emotional beginning. That's pretty straightforward. Those are very clear messages coming through. What else? What's this? Nine of Swords reversed. Be balanced in the present, Scorpio. Over and over and over again in your readings, we've talked about present moment awareness. And yesterday you had Pentacles all over the board, which talks about being grounded. So get grounded, spend time out in nature, do some grounding exercises, body intuition and body awareness have been coming up a lot in your readings as well regarding the Queen of Wands. So this body awareness or mindfulness practices regarding being in your physical environment are going to be really helpful for you. I think that when we were talking about ritualizing like our routines, that is the kind of thing, when you have a routine that's super second nature to you, it's easy to get lost in the day. It's easy to think about other things. And on the one hand, that can be really helpful because it gives us stability and it gives us room to think about what we want to make or what we want to build, ingenuity, right? But you're still kind of trying to move away from a situation to gain stability. And your routine is not really helping you right now if it is second nature. So ritualizing your routine, like, excuse me, putting, like, imbuing meaning into your shower, for instance, by, like, eucalyptus is a thing right now, right? Like, hanging eucalyptus from your shower and being reminded that that scent is for calming and stability or awareness or whatever it's for you or in general. I mean, herbs have their own meanings. Maybe you need to like learn about herbs or something. If you have your morning cup of coffee, excuse me, and it's just something that you do and you don't think about it and you're not tasting it, you're not enjoying it, you're just like guzzling it down. My throat, of course, my throat chakra does not want me to tell you this. Excuse me. Then, excuse me, you're being encouraged to drink water, maybe, lemon water, or to just be mindful. Ask yourself, what is this coffee for? What is it doing for me? How does it feel? Notice, like, the scent, the taste, the creamer, if you put creamer in it, or the feeling of the mug in your hands, and, you know, think about where the coffee beans come from and how they're roasted and what it's like brewing. Like, just be really super, super mindful in the moment, like, with everything you're doing. Feel the bristles as you brush your teeth, you know, like, taste your toothpaste. Maybe it's gross. Maybe you need new toothpaste. This is you, like, reinvigorating your daily routine to put you very solidly in the present moment to not only, like, let this situation resolve here, but also to appreciate your life, to appreciate yourself, and to appreciate what it is that you have to offer, and also what it is you're receiving. This will allow your manifestations to come through really clearly, quickly, abundantly. You're clearing the, I'm hearing you're clearing the stage. You're clearing the, karma's cleared. You're clearing, it's like a window, almost. It's like when you think about something that you want, I'm seeing a vision of like your sight or your order of this wave like passing through a window. And the window is like the filter. And it's like your window's dirty. You might need to clean your windows. Your window's dirty from this situation. You're cleaning your windows, your internal, like, oh my gosh. It's called a vector space or something. There's this paper I read. It was the craziest thing, and I gotta tell you about this because it's related to this, about how we perceive the taste of food, or how we perceive food. It was like written by some college students in Korea or something, and it talks about a virtual space in our minds where like you can see an apple that's green, and then you associate like the taste of the apple with the first green apple you ever ate, or whatever, or the last green apple you ate. And there's a moment in time, like as you grab the apple, as it reach for it, as you taste it, where your brain is processing like the chemical interaction with this apple, and your mind decides like what that apple tastes like. It's the coolest paper. If I can find it, I'll link it below. It was, God, it was a while ago I read it, and it was pretty like, it was like a deep dive rabbit hole internet thing. But it's basically talking about there's like the virtual space in our minds that like decides what's real, and how really not only like unreliable it is, but also like talking about this neural net, which is interesting because that's the high priestess, right? She casts a net, 2222 on the timer as I'm saying this, to manifest things. So you're like clearing out the okay, for 9 of Cups, cool. You're clearing out the window of that like virtual space filter for how it is that you process things in order to be able to cast your net and like catch your manifestations with more abundance, with more clarity. And the 9 of Cups came out to clarify that, as I was just rambling there. King of Pentacles. All right, this King of Pentacles has come up a lot in your readings too. This is you fully in your abundance. Yeah, I highly recommend this. If you have trouble, Scorpio, like being mindful throughout the day, start with one thing, you know, for like a week or like 4 or 5 days, and maybe keep a list, or like have a mindfulness, like okay, I have like a calendar book, and it's just open, and it's in a place where I can see it, because I won't remember that it's there and I won't use it, and then a year will go by and like it'll just be empty, and then it's useless because it's for the previous year. But maybe you can get something like that and then just write down one thing that you want to be mindful about today. Your hair, your clothes, your car. Maybe you need to clean your car. And then ritualize to the minutia. What is this? Ace of Cups reversed. 7 of Swords. Lying, cheating, stealing. Can be that somebody lied, cheated, stole. Can be if you're getting messages from the divine, especially in your sleep, that you're keeping these to yourself. I'm also seeing this sword or this knife that he has. And we have the 6 of Swords back here. He's cut he or she has cut the strings that were attaching him to the birds that were carrying his boat. And he's moving away in silence so that he can get away from that situation. You might have a situation that you need to like get away from. Because this is your potential. Or this is... It might not be bad. It might not be that bad. Like, this is kind of where you're at, but your blessings are blocked because you're, like, not in the right location. The Hermit reversed. The World reversed. The Queen of Swords reversed. What is this cycle that you're not closing out? The Nine of Pentacles reversed. Okay. Yeah. Re-ritualizing your life is going to help you with this thing about self-worth. You might, like, need to walk away from anybody who makes you feel like I don't know, like a materialistic person, or somebody who's hanging on to you or clinging, or somebody who says things just to be hurtful. People who don't want to heal, who like want to bring you down because they're not doing the work to heal themselves. Like, there's something about this in your energy currently. And it could be you, Scorpio, where like you're sort of being really honest with yourself, or you're getting to a point where you're being really honest with yourself about like if you are this Queen of Swords reversed, that it stems from a place of needing to heal still. How can Scorpio heal this? The Tower. Alright, well that's your energy, Scorpio. I'm hearing bring it on. You're ready. What is this Tower? Knight of Wands. Oh, okay. Okay. You just need to go have some fun. Like, you might be like too controlled. You might be being controlled. In which case, get the fuck out of there. The Knight of Wands is somebody with passion. Flighty passion, granted, but you might need to like explore a little bit, because it looks like you're in a new ego identity. You've left a situation behind, or people, places, things behind, and you're again re-ritualizing to minutia in order to feel comfortable in your life. I'm seeing this dog here and this dog here as well. You might have somebody who's really loyal to you. You might have a dog. You might get a dog. Or you might be training your brain like a dog. Repetition, 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 right? That ritualization of your intentions can recreate your life like literally overnight. Like, our brains are so powerful. So if you're thinking, I've tried, I can't do that, blah, 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 remember, your brain is as powerful in manifesting negative things, negative expectations, as it is in manifesting powerful ones. Okay. Sorry, I don't know why I'm feeling like hurried. You might be feeling hurried. Knight of Wands is some fast-moving energy. Music, you might want to listen to music or play music, pick up an instrument, ride horses, take riding lessons. Something like explore your passions is what I'm hearing. Okay, the Sage. King of Cups reversed. Six of Pentacles reversed. Page of Swords reversed, sorry. Page of Pentacles. This is weird. Okay, so the Sage talks about leaving a legacy. And the King of Cups reversed is somebody who's emotionally imbalanced. It could be you, Scorpio, realizing like a legacy of emotional imbalances in your like past. But what I'm seeing here is that somebody thought you were emotionally imbalanced and they were being unfair to you. Maybe somebody you were financially tied to, maybe this King of Wands. They basically, like, with this Page of Swords reversed, they didn't bother to learn anything about you. Or they didn't bother to, like, study your emotional capacity. And they took from you materially what it was they wanted. Whether that's finances, whether that's your energy, whether that was maybe everything, like all of the above. And they also, like, if they were taking from you and taking from you and taking from you, this could have been causing your emotional imbalance, which is something they just, like, didn't see or wouldn't see. Page of Pentacles, you might be starting over from this situation. You've learned your lesson. You don't have to ever give to situations like this again, and you certainly will not. Somewhere to be. All negative energy back to sender. Tree, yeah, planting roots, finding balance, leaving your legacy for the future. Having learned these really, really difficult lessons, Scorpio, that if you give to somebody everything you have to the point where you're, like, imbalanced, then that's how they're seeing you. That's how they're going to see you. It's, like, emotionally imbalanced, because that's practically, in reality, what is occurring. Also, what's occurring is that this is practically occurring because of their actions, which occurred because you did not hold up your boundaries. I'm not victim blaming anybody here, only showing, I suppose, in this part of the reading that this lesson allowed you to learn your boundaries and learn how to establish them in a very big way. Trees weather storms, right? This person's in tree pose and they're wearing orange pants, which talks about the second chakra, how we relate to other people, the element of water. So this is you and emotions. This is you grounding your emotions in balance. You can weather storms. Journey, 9 of Wands reverse. Coming out of your wounded warrior energy, putting your walls down finally, knowing that you're able to, again, you see what you've been through. You know you're able to weather the storm. You believe in yourself. You are capable. Judgment, yeah, you are capable. You are making a judgment call to move forward, to leave this behind, to 4 of Wands reverse. Maybe this has come out like quite a lot as well. Divorce, maybe you're going through divorce, or maybe like this is you divorcing yourself from a way of life, a previous way of life. Maybe you partied too much. Maybe the people around you partied too much. The 4 of Wands is celebration with community, but reversed, it's like too much partying. Ace of Wands reverse. Okay, so the Ace of Wands reverse here is telling me that what's in store for you is not something you can really envision right now, because you're really needing, in your advice, to be present, to allow this tower to occur, and to have fun. This is crazy. This tower, you could be finding out that some materialistic butthead, I'm hearing some materialistic butthead. I don't know who says that, but one of you does. Some materialistic butthead didn't want you to didn't want you to close out a cycle. Maybe somebody you met in Pisces season? No, the Hermit is Virgo. Sorry, I was thinking this was the Hangman. The Hangman. Maybe somebody in the Hangman season. Maybe a Virgo. Maybe an air sign. Maybe an earth sign. There's just kind of a lot of earth. And yeah, you're not, yes, it's good to envision your future the way you'd like it to be in order to manifest, but we envision and then we release, right? And we live in the present. Almost like if you pick up an egg and squeeze it too hard, it'll crack, right? This is like you picking up these little like astral eggs and then nurturing them with your attention and sending them out into the universe to like blossom in their time, to be born in their time, instead of crushing it to your breast and eliminating the possibility of it occurring. So allow your manifestations to come up when they do. Thank them for showing themselves, and then release them. And what's coming for you, what is meant for you, will come for you. Be in the present moment. Enjoy yourself. Have some fun. Loosen up. You're grounded. You've been through your lessons. You're planting new roots, and you can weather any storm coming towards you. Yes, coming towards you. Don't force anything. You don't have to charge forward. You don't have to. This journey is like, you might have a choice, or somebody might be offering you a choice between two paths, and like, it's you don't have to be in a hurry to make this judgment call. It's not like, it's like, again, what's meant for you will come for you. Like the High Priestess reversed. If somebody's trying to hurry you into making a decision, Knight of Swords, yeah, Scorpio, they're trying to block your intuition and your vision. But there's definitely a message coming in. 37:32 on the timer. I think I will clarify what this message is and then get some, like, I think more advice about the situation that was occurring for you. Maybe some more advice about how to really ground yourself in the situation, other than, you know, just ritualizing, which I think is just a beautiful way of starting. Maybe you just need to start. But I'm going to clarify in an extended reading. If you want to join me there, you can go to my Patreon or join the YouTube membership. They're both very, like, cheaply priced, and Patreon has a free week membership there, so you can get at least this one for free and then cancel, whatever. Otherwise, Scorpio, thanks for being here. I love reading for you all. It's a privilege, and I really appreciate you. So I'll see you tomorrow.